The North Road is a complete fantasy adventure with 12 interconnected system-neutral modules and 4 quick quests. A whole campaign in a unique world with history, secrets, unique monsters, and memorable NPCs.
Creating a great campaign to run with your fantasy tabletop role-playing game is sometimes hit and miss. You want amazing adventures to entertain your RPG group. Hook them with an interesting story, great characters, fearsome monsters, and memorable encounters. You don't mind doing prep, but you really don't want to rewrite the module to suit your style of your group's current levels, the rule system you're currently running, or because you've always had to do that with other modules.
The North Road campaign is heavily story-focused and divorces itself from the mechanics of a specific system, leaving you to run it how you want, where you want, and whatever system you want. The modules are robust and can be run with very little prep, or you can easily add your own details in.
Getting your players to engage beyond a single quest so that they keep returning to continue playing a campaign is important. However, you don't want everything to be prescriptive, and you still want to be able to add your own elements and make it your own game.
The North Road doesn't provide any stats. Only flavor and abilities are suggested for monsters and NPCs. This frees you up to use stats for whatever level your characters are or whatever system you're using.
You don't want to have to drop all aspects of your homebrew world and get rid of the homebrew rules that you've taken so long to get everyone to agree upon. You also don't want to have to take hours to bend a module to fit what it is you've already achieved in your ongoing group, or to have to start again at level 1 or whatever level the module prescribes.
Since the North Road campaign does not require any specific level or character ability to play, you can easily import it into any point of your ongoing campaign or your existing game world. Some people have actually run it in completely different genres.
If you are new to being a game master, modules can be quite a difficult beast to wrestle with in the beginning. It takes time to become a good game master and to learn the skills required to create a great ongoing campaign. You just want something you could basically run straight out of the book.
The campaign is easy to follow and use. The step-by-step event-driven story structure helps you keep track of plot points in the game. Many GMs that have run our modules express how it is like looking at their own session notes. We save you prep effort by highlighting those points.
We at QuestGivers have found that traditional modules tend to lack very important components. These missing components lead to frustration having to take the whole module apart and putting it back together again just so that it can suit your group. For beginner game masters, this is actually quite daunting because there's nothing that tells you how to actually do this. The rulebooks give very little by way of instruction as to actually how to run a module, how to structure a story, and how to flow from scene to scene.
When you read The North Road as a game master, you begin to experience the modules as the player's will. You get to see all the aspects of the larger story unfold and learn as you read. Everything you need to run the story is right there in front of you, so you don't have to flip around through indexes to answer player questions. We know that one of the most important aspects of GMing is the need to keep the game flowing.
The first thing that we found with traditional modules is this tends to lack a certain story structure. An easy to grasp and simple narrative to build interest and continuity for the players. There's no dialogue to give you some idea of how the NPCs should be portrayed within the story, how they will react to PCs, how they're going to carry themselves in the environment of the story.
The North Road provides lots of NPC dialogue options, even the words to speak and the translations of foreign languages you can use to add more flavor to your game. Players have told us how the NPCs and locations come alive and the encounters with them are memorable, and they want to find out more as they explore the world.
Adventures usually tend to revolve around a monster encounter, and the game world lacks a little bit of depth and continuity, leading to player disinterest and murder hoboism. We also don't like being lured into RPG products that lack substance and ends in a pile of RPG books that are only really good for picking a handful of ideas out of.
The North Road does provide unique monsters, but our approach is to reuse monsters in different ways to build continuity and variation in threat. The monsters are there as part of the story and are not the point of the story.
The adventures will work with any level, so you'll be able to insert them at any point in your game. Each of the adventures can actually be run independently of the other adventures. We introduce monsters that are not in any monster manual anywhere, but you will enjoy creating the stats for them to be just right for your players. We only give you the flavor and style of the monster, you get to do the juicy bits.
The culture of the game world, while different from most, will not be completely alien to most homebrew worlds or settings of major game systems. Interesting political structures, strange cultural differences, and a different approach to society that will give the players a sense that they are truly in a foreign land.
Characters and monsters in the campaign are loosely described, so you get to add your own details in to make it more of your own style. You can change the level of severity as you see fit, but maintain the flavor and character of the monster and their role in the story. The story provides detailed responses to character questions and also random utterances and rumors that the local populace spread to help the players understand what's happening in the story.
The narrative is event-driven, so you can easily allow the players to find their own path and then use the next event to propel the story forward. Learn a little of the history of the place in books that detail more about the realm the adventurers find themselves in.
Each of the 12 modules is designed to be a different role-playing experience. This helps to motivate the players to play through to the end. The shifts in pace and style means that you can actually run the modules independently of one another.
If you're new to game mastering, our YouTube video series will help you put together a great, fun, and exciting game. If you are a veteran, you will learn some of our philosophies of role-playing and what to expect from our approach to module design.
Why do we need your hard-earned money? Most of the modules are already available on our website questgivers.com as PDFs. However, printing a physical book is expensive. For us, Kickstarter is a way to find out if people actually want a physical book and raise the money to actually put it into their hands.
What is the risk involved for you? We have invested significant time and effort in creating 12 modules and 4 additional quick quests that are included in the book and PDF versions. We are not asking for money to then go off and create the content and hire artists. The content, art, terrain photos have already been created. We just want to find out who wants a book and they want to help us get it printed and get one for yourself or maybe more.
This is our first ever Kickstarter, so we want to keep it simple and straightforward. We are using experienced companies in the US for both printing and for logistics, so we can make sure that we actually get the printed copy into your hands. This will help us to deliver on what we're promising. The stretch goals improve the quality of the paper stock, the binding and the cover, and other aspects of printing the book. There will be no change in the cost to anyone who pledges. When we hit stretch goals, everyone gets a better quality book.
Finally, this Kickstarter is about building more Quest Givers content. The more money we generate through website PDF sales, the Kickstarter book sales, and future products, the more Quest Givers can devote time, resources, and finances toward curated collaborations between other writers, artists, and creative people on future products. Your support is not just about getting a great campaign book in your hands, but also helping to secure future content from ourselves and other talented people in the community.
Thank you for taking an interest in the North Road. We have detailed aspects of the modules on the campaign tab. Our FAQ will list any frequently asked questions during the campaign, and of course we will answer any ongoing comments in the comment section. Going forward, we'll update you on the Kickstarter once a week, and after the Kickstarter has finished, we will then update you once a month.
Thank you.